I'd like to call the meeting to order, and we'll start with the roll call with Ms. Harding.
Mr. Burdell Williams,
Present.
Mr. Cohen,
Present.
Mr. England.
Mr. England will not be available tonight.
Okay, Ms. Haywood,
Present.
Ms. Henry,
Present.
Ms. Lohman,
Present.
Mr. Pender,
Present.
and Mr. Schultz.
Present.
That completes the roll call. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I am present. You missed me. I had
Oh,
called out not coming, but in fact, I'm
Oh,
here.
okay. And
So-
Mr. Fishbein.
Thank you.
So you are there. Glad you could make it. All right, next week we'll have the Pledge of Allegiance, Mr. Schultz.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Schultz. We have public comments on agenda items only. If there are any members of the community that would like to comment on agenda items only, you can raise your hand in the chat. Excuse me, you can raise your hand in the participant pod and I will call on you. All right, I don't see any hands raised. So we have two items that we're going to be voting on tonight. We'll do this by voice vote. The first is the approval of the collective bargaining agreement for the Business Employees Council. Can I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second, Charles Burdell Williams.
Before we go to vote, to a voice vote, are there any comments?
I'll have a brief comment.
Yes.
I just wanted to thank the negotiating team and administration, as well as the BEC representatives for going through the process of negotiating this during a very strange and challenging year in many different respects, both from a changes in leadership on the school district side, but also just the pandemic and working together to work through it. And I'm glad that we will be able to move forward with this contract.
Okay. And my comment is that the BEC ratified the agreement on November 1st of 2021. So I wanted to acknowledge that they also ratified it pending the board approval. And so next we will go, Julie, I see your hand up, sorry.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Henry. Just to confirm, is the term effective July 1, 2021 through June 30th, 2022 or June 30th, 2023? I thought when I read it, it was through 2023, but I could be wrong. I don't have.
I'm going to pull up the
have it in front of
PDF,
me.
but I believe you're correct. I believe
Okay.
it's a
I know
2-year.
it's a two-year extension.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought. Mhm,
I think that might just be a typo on the agenda.
mhm.
Yes, I'll fix it in the minutes.
Okay, great. Thank you, Ms. Hardin.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
thank you. That's been duly noted that the contract is effective July 1st, 2021 and through June 30th, 2023, and that will be changed on the agenda. David, Mr. Cohen?
Yes, thank you, Ms. Henry. I believe you stated earlier the BC already ratified, approved the agreement, in which case we don't need the last part of the statement. We don't need to be conditioned if they already approved it.
Correct.
So if I can just request that it be amended and that it end after what is now June 30th, 2023.
That's fine. This is the language I was given by the solicitor, but I'm happy to remove that last part.
Thank you.
All right, so now we'll take a voice vote and I will call on you in the order that I see you on my screen. So Mr. Cohen,
Aye.
Ms. Haywood,
Aye. Ms. Henry, just as a point of order, while we remove the last piece of this in terms of the BEC ratification, we may want to check with the solicitor to see if maybe not that specific language is included because they've already ratified it. Maybe we say as ratified by BEC
on November
on
5th.
November 5th.
Right, so yeah, that's why I made that comment. So yes, that should be a part of
The
the
revised.
revised
motion.
agenda. Yes, the
Okay,
revised.
Thank
You're
you.
You're
I'm
welcome.
sorry, may I just suggest, request we start the vote over again then, please, just for
Okay.
clarity purposes? Thank you.
Yes, all right. So the order has changed. So I'm going to start the voice vote again in the order I see you on the screen. Ms. Haywood,
Aye.
Ms. Loman,
Aye.
Mr. Pender, Mr. Cohen,
Aye.
Mr. Schultz,
Aye.
Mr. Fishbein,
Aye.
Mr. Burdell Williams,
Aye.
and for myself, it's an aye. The motion carries. Next on the agenda is the, Debbie, can you scroll down a little bit? The amendment to the superintendent's agreement. We're recommending the Board of Directors approve the amendment to the superintendent agreement as presented in the attachment. Can I have a motion?
Motion, Carrie Crispender.
Second, Julie Haywood.
Okay, any comments? Mr. Cohen?
Just a comment and a question. A comment would be, can somebody please, just for the good of the public, indicate at a very high level what the proposed amendment is? And also, will the amendment or the revised agreement be made available on the school district's website? Thank you.
It will, it is already available, and David, I have to go there to identify, because I don't want to misrepresent what's been communicated and what we agreed to. So give me a second to get to our website, or if someone else has it available quicker, that would be great.
I have it, although rather than reading it verbatim, I would offer just that essentially this is simply changing the timeline for the disbursement of temporary living expenses. It doesn't change the amount. The dollar package is the same. It is just reflecting some, rather than having it all have to be spent by a certain date and forcing temporary living for that entire duration. If it is spent sooner, then it's okay. It doesn't change the dollar figure. However, it just gives a little bit more flexibility for our wonderful superintendent to have the housing that he would like.
Thank you very much. That's what I was looking for.
Yep.
Okay, any other comments? All right, so we will do the voice vote, and I'll call you in the order that I see you on the screen. Mr. Schultz,
Aye.
Ms. Loman,
Aye.
Mr. Pender,
Aye.
Ms. Haywood,
Aye.
Mr. Coleman,
Aye.
Mr. Fishbein,
Aye.
Mr. Burdell Williams,
Aye.
and Ms. Henry, aye. The motion carries. And so those were all the items on our special meeting agenda. I'm calling for a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Joel Fishbein.
Second,
Crispender.
okay.